Rahubat, welcome to my channel. My name is Tammy, and on this channel, I'll be sharing my personal spiritual journey from Christianity to Nuwapu. I'm excited about today's episode because I will be introducing to some and presenting to others none other than Dr. Malachi Z. York, also known as Nuwaubian. In these clips that I'm about to show you, you'll find out who he is, his purpose for being here, how he was wrongfully imprisoned. So let's get into it.
Dr. York, Nuwaubian, the master Yanun. Yanun is the entity that, as he started to grow up, and then he started to write books. When he was writing the books, his pen was being guided. His pen is guided by this being, and this being is known by many names throughout the ages. Tahuti is one of them, right? Which is Thoth. But this being is the one that is the most knowledgeable being, and he's written most of the information on the planet. Thoth, as being the Atlantean, the author and writer of the Emerald Tablets, the things he knew about, that he wrote about thousands of years ago without the technology that modern day scientists have.
Even Tesla says that this is where he came to get the information. But if you follow that information pathway, it leads you to this character called Thoth. And the Emerald Tablets of Thoth are literally mind-changing and mind-blowing, just because you understand when this was written and the terminology being used is
When was it written?
far too accurate for now.
In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, he actually says that he has achieved the ability to incarnate at will on and in the plane he desires. He claims to be able to incarnate whenever he wants and even into other dimensions.
We know who this is. This is the being called Tahuti. He's known as Hermes Trismegistus in different culture, but he's Tahuti, Zahuti. It's a matter of the tones. And he is the person we refer to as Dr. Malachi Z. York. That's the incarnation. And that being is the being that has written most of the knowledge on this planet. He has always said he's an extraterrestrial, a being from the planet Risk in the 19th galaxy known as Ilion.
Not only will they persecute you, they'll lie on you. They'll fabricate lies. They'll imprison you and create cases around you. The same way they tried to defame the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and then they tried to defame Malcolm X, and then they even tried to defame Dr. Martin Luther King by some secretary. That's what they'll do. They'll imprison you, and then they'll create lies to turn your own people against you. They'll persecute you after right the same thing. The same way I'm talking to you, they're going to come after me eventually. Believe it. They're going to say, that man is too dangerous. I don't like him. Let's make some lies up on him. Let's turn his people against him. Let's imprison him. And if we can, let's kill him because his people won't help him anyway. And they'll try it. And I'll be at the mercy of the devil. Because people say, well, won't Allah step in and help you? And I say, did he step in and help John the Baptist? And the answer would be no. He will not intervene at that point. You understand?
Why is Dr. Malachi Z. York really in prison? Not because of what they say he did, but because of who he is. Dr. York is not just a teacher, he is the key, the bridge between the mortal and the divine. The vessel through which Thoth, the Atlantean deity of wisdom, and Yanun, Michael the Archangel himself, speak divine truth to the melanated people. He decoded ancient languages without formal training. He revealed truths buried in stone and time. No scholar has done more. No prophet has revealed more. And what did he teach? That the melanated man and woman are not just human, they are gods, fallen, but rising. The elites knew the truth. If he reached too many, the game would be over. Religions would collapse. Governments would tremble, because he gave you the exact steps to reclaim your divinity. So what did they do? They silenced him, locked him away, but they couldn't lock away the truth. Ask yourself this: if he was just a fraud, why is he the most silenced, surveilled, and sabotaged teacher of our time? Because the truth he carried would free every melanated soul on this planet, and they fear that. They fear you knowing who you are. Because if Dr. York walks free, the gods return.
Jacob wanted all of us meaning me, Nicole, Karima, he was talking to a couple of people, different people that left the community. He wanted us to bring a case against his father.
Yeah, he's behind it all because we all sat down and we talked and, you know, we was going to figure out how we was going to set it up. We were just going to back each other's story in whichever way we could, even if it meant lying for each other.
The charges brought up against Malachi were all lies. We did back each other's story up.
The conspiracy to bring down Dr. York was known by me in 2002. The main axis and the motive behind it was Jacob York, also known or is known as, his legal name is Yaqub Muhammad. The conspiracy that involved him and the numerous other ex-members of our community.
I know all of the alleged victims personally. They lived at my house. I was in South Beach with them, like I said before, and I just want the public to know what really happened, and to know that Malachi York is innocent. He never molested any children.
I hope you guys got something out of the videos, but later on, as we go along, you will learn more and more about Dr. Malachi Z. York and his accomplishments. Before I go, I think that you guys are the most beautiful, divine loving, most powerful, fearless, tenacious breed of people on this planet. And I love you guys. But I'm going to close it out with a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King.
I'm going to be honest enough to tell you that I'm worried about America. Yeah. I'm worried about our nation because it's sick with racism still. Just think about the fact that we live in a nation which was founded on the principle that all men are created equal. And yet men are still arguing over whether the color of a man's skin determines the content of his character. And I believe that the Lord told me to say to the United States of America that is sick with militarism and is sick with excessive materialism. There are between 38 and 50 million people in the United States of America who are poverty-stricken, making income less than the poverty level. And yet, this is the richest nation in the history of the world. Our national gross product this year will go beyond $800 billion. And yet, there are between 38 and 50 million people who are poverty-stricken. Now, there's something wrong. A lot of people are afraid to say it. But I don't mind saying it. You see, somebody said to me the other night, don't you think, Dr. King, you are going to have to start speaking more in terms of the administration's policy? Because since you started talking against the war in Vietnam, it's hurt the budget of your organization, and people who once respected you don't respect you anymore. And I had to look over and say, sir, I'm sorry, but you don't know me. I'm not a consensus leader. I don't determine what is right and wrong by looking at the budget of my organization, and I don't determine what is right and wrong by taking a Gallup poll of the majority opinion. And what we must see is that our nation's summers of riots are caused by our nation's winters of delay.
Until next time, take care, you guys.